IDA drops the trailer for the World Championships this year. We get a hardware version of one of my favorite DVS features, and some bad news for all the Pulselocker users out there. Find out more coming up. Thank you for watching PDot TV, where you'll find tips, tricks, and tutorials for DJs and music performers. Now let's get into the video. So IDA, or the International DJ Association, just dropped the trailer for the 2017 IDA World Championships. Now this is a DJ battle that goes on every year and has featured such past champions as JFB or DJ XS and many other skilled turntablists. Now this championship and this DJ battle is more in line with the classic style of DJ battling that you saw in the 90s and early 2000s. So if you're into that more pure form of turntablism, then the IDA World Championship is something that you should definitely check out. And I'll go ahead and link down that trailer down below if you want to check that trailer out as well. So recently announced is a new piece of DJ effects hardware called the Timetosser. Now what the Timetosser does is take the beat slice function that you find in something like Serato DJ or Record Box DJ and makes a hardware version of it. So this is really cool. It takes the input and outputs from your DJ mixer, whatever you're using, and use it as an effects unit, much like you would use a Pioneer RMX, effects unit. You can plug this Timetosser in, have different beat divisions on the bottom row, and then you can kind of mash the beat on the top row. Really cool, really simple interface, really straightforward. You get some really cool functions like muting and reversing. So if you're one of those DJs that really like having, the ability to go ahead and like chop up beats and beat slice, and you want that when you don't have the software running, or you're using CDJs or something, this could be something that you could be interested in. Also, where I could see this being really interesting outside of DJing is in the studio as well. So say you make a beat and you want some way to creatively think about chopping it up or rearranging it. Definitely check this out. You can just plug this into your whole setup, to RCA in, to RCA out, right back to your system, and chop it up on the go and see if you can come up with some new patterns. You never know. And I know, especially for me, with some new hardware, you can definitely get that spark of creativity. And I love how simple this actual piece of hardware is, but at the same time, it can be pretty powerful as well. And I just like the way that the buttons are laid out, where it's pretty straightforward, and also the hardware inputs and outputs are really simple, and you also get USB in as well. So this can also run as a USB audio interface. So if you're on the go and you need an audio interface for your mobile studio, this could double as that as well. So it's still in the early stages, no real details on pricing yet, but this is something that I'm definitely interested in, and once more details show up, I'll definitely let you guys know. And finally, it looks like the music streaming service Pulselocker is shutting down. Now sadly, this was the first DJ focused music streaming service available, where it had integration in such programs as Serato DJ or Record Box DJ, where you could link up your Pulselocker account, have all of your music and playlists that you've created on Pulselocker, and have them inside your DVS or DJ software. Now this was really cool because it was the first time where you could see having your computer connected to the internet and having the ability to access a giant streaming library, where you didn't have to take all your music files on actual hard drives or SD cards or USB flash drives or whatever it is. You could just have those files. As long as you had an internet connection, you could have those files from the cloud, pull them down, and play them as you go. This seemed like a really cool idea. Now, I did try the Pulselocker, free trial, and it didn't really have the kind of music that I would per se be playing, but I could have seen this being, pretty interesting for other DJs out there that might, DJ other formats or other genres of music. But I think that's the number one takeaway from this. To be a DJ streaming service, there's so much music out there, and at the same time, you need to be able to cater to so many different kinds of DJs. And especially in this day and age where everybody has their own custom edits, intro, outro edits, acapella intros, acapella outros, different, party breaks, things like that. The amount of music out there makes it really hard for a successful streaming service like Pulselocker to be achieved. But I think if DJ pools such as maybe DJ City or Headliner or many other DJ pools out there kind of have a way to take their library and transfer to a streaming kind of service, I think something like that I could see working, and that would be something that I would definitely be interested in, because that's the kind of music that I play. And there's pools out there like that that cater to many different kinds of DJs out there around the world. So if we can get a service like that, I think maybe Pulselocker 2.0 would have a better chance than this current one. Sad to see a technology like Pulselocker go, but hopefully it's for the best, and hopefully we get a better DJ streaming service. So that's it for the news this week. So question of the day, would you be interested in subscribing to a DJ streaming service like Pulselocker, but for the kind of music that you play? Go ahead and leave that down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And as always, if you find this video useful, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, go ahead and click right here to subscribe to this channel. Or if you'd like to watch more content, go ahead and click on that video right there. And thank you for watching PDot TV, where you'll find tips, tricks, and tutorials for DJs and music performers. See you next time.